Hey, what's up? This is Jim, filling in for Joe this week. He couldn't make it, basically said something about some kind of trip to Southeast Asia this winter. Frankly, between you and me, the guy's kind of a weirdo. But he did send a message and basically wanted me to tell you that this video is going to take you on a journey into the Appalachian Mountains, riding through gorgeous autumn landscapes, testing out new gear.
Already I see a problem.
Dealing with inclement weather,
It's just been pouring.
and meeting up with other vagabonds for a spooky good time in the state of North Carolina.
Pulled the seat and gas tank off of it, and a nest of black widows had just hatched, and the entire garage here was infested. They just went everywhere and set up house. And so,
Halloween is one of my favorite times of year, as you might expect. And already people are out showing the Halloween spirit. Not the house to mess with, as you can see. But yeah, so between Vegas and the Smoky Mountain Bike Week and then Daytona, I really haven't been able to go very far. So I've pretty much just been hanging out in the garage, working on my bike. In between shows. I got one more show. It's about a week away in Biketoberfest. And then after that, coming back home and making the rest of my preparations to go to Asia for the winter. Anyway, I got to get back in the woods for a little bit. A buddy of mine lives in North Carolina, maybe 200 miles away, maybe a little less. I'm just going to kind of take my time. Supposed to rain later today. Kind of ride some back roads, look for a place to camp, get my rain stuff set up. I got a camping cot I'm going to try out. Hopefully that'll make a difference. From the southwest corner of Virginia, I took the scenic route to Bill's place, sticking to the back roads and avoiding big cities and towns. Bill is a Navy veteran who's lived all over the country and been more or less on the road for about the last 8 years. Selling cigars at the rallies and riding around on his beloved Evo Harley Davidsons. In spite of his scary biker appearance, it takes about 2 seconds to realize he's just about the nicest guy you could possibly meet. And over the years, he's become somewhat of a patron saint to the rest of us vagabonds, the shepherd in the pasture to whom we all flock, including my friend Bob, who is also on his way there. All right, so now I'm outside of Fort Chiswell, Virginia. Beautiful time of year. There are a lot of leaves falling already. This is also walnut season, so there have been sporadic bunches of walnuts scattered all over the road. You want to sort of be careful this time of year about slamming on the brakes around here because going around a corner and suddenly hitting a patch of walnuts or a patch of wet leaves could potentially be a very bad day. So anyway, I think I'm headed to Mount Rogers, which is, I believe, the tallest point in the state of Virginia. Should be plenty of places to camp out there. Black bears, definitely a consideration. I've got a steak in my tour pack. Alright, looks like the Appalachian Trail goes through here somewhere. I guess I'm close to Mount Rogers. I rode about 4 miles down the mountain until I reached a campground, which was situated in a little valley next to a creek. All right, well, we got some rain, so I'm going to go ahead and hurry up and get my tarp up as soon as possible and try to stay dry. I don't think it's really going to rain that much. It's just kind of sprinkling right now. Supposedly there was like another free campsite off another road that they've got blocked off. So I don't know what the story is with that. This place is only $10 a night with the America the Beautiful Pass. So that works for me. All right, not the prettiest setup, but hey, it's raining and it took about 10 minutes to set up. Next, I'm gonna see what this cot is all about that I got. Basically, I kind of splurged on this one. This is a Helinox cot that I found for $200, the super lightweight deal. I've used these before, but never in the woods. Definitely high quality like everything else that they make. Crazy expensive. I contacted the company a couple years back about doing a sponsorship type of thing and asked if they would send me some stuff. I'd do a review. They politely declined, but nevertheless, they make some absolutely fantastic stuff. I can't deny it. I got a chair by them that I've been using for going on 6-7 years now. A lot of people kind of complain that these are hard to set up. You sort of have to kind of figure it out, I guess. And I was really tempted to get some of the cheaper ones, but some friends of mine just said, don't even waste your time. As much camping as you do, it's just gonna break. So this cot is some of the fruits of working motorcycle rallies. The only color that they had for this price was this white, which I'm not crazy about, but it is what it is. Starting on the bottom first seems to be the way to go. And this is the part that people have trouble with. I don't think it's that hard. But then again, I'm a finely tuned athletic machine. You have to use a little bit of force on it. It's not terrible. Pinch the crap out of my thumb. Yeah, I got the web of skin between my forefinger and thumb pretty good. In between that last plastic clip. But anyway, she's in there. All right, so to go with this, I'm going to try this super lightweight air pad by Climate. In my experience, all these air pads always leak, but I'm thinking maybe it'll be a little bit of a different story if the air pad is on an elevated surface like this and not getting punctured by gravels and thorns and stuff like that. So hopefully this will last. The cot is just a little under 3 pounds, amazingly. Already I see a problem. It's going to be sliding around. Maybe it won't be that bad once I'm actually on it, putting some weight on it. Got my legs hanging out of the tent, sitting on this cot. Actually not that bad. It's pretty comfortable. So as I mentioned before, I got a stake. Big surprise. I managed to get everything out of my bike, keeping everything as dry as possible. Fortunately, I bring an umbrella. That's a big help. So I'm going to sit here and salt my meat and hopefully not attract any bears. I got to tell you, this is pretty nice. This is more comfortable than some beds I've slept in. I really should have gotten the insulated version. I didn't realize the R value on this one is like 1.3. So basically I have no insulation at all. And the problem with a cot like this is that the air sort of is going to pass underneath of here. And you have absolutely zero insulation from the air. Anyway, I'll probably take this one to Vietnam with me. Definitely rained enough out here that I decided to cover up my bike. Don't think it's supposed to last all day, but you never know in these mountains. Ooh, man. Glad I wasn't camping in this spot. One big ass tree. This is kind of the really rare, perfect time of the year to come out here where it's not cold yet, but the leaves are changing colors. Everything's beautiful. The air's just barely got a slight crispness to it. 2 or 3 more weeks, it'll start getting cold. All these trees are going to turn yellow, orange, and red. Then the leaves are going to drop, and then they'll just be bare trees. Just getting ready to start another book, and I got this book, which is Cities of the Plain by Cormac McCarthy. Man, what a great writer he is, man. I've read I guess about 5 or 6 of his books already. He's got a very minimalist type of a style. The first book of his that I read was The Road. Essentially, this guy just breaks all the conventions of writing. He'll have long passages, which are just in Spanish. And he's just got I don't even think he's from Texas, but he writes about Texas in such a way where it's vivid, like super detailed. Hopefully getting some pretty good sleep on this cot. It seems to be pretty comfortable. I've been laying on it for several hours, chopping together my video. Hope to have that done tomorrow so I can sort of have some time to hang out with Bill and my friend Bob. But anyway, I'm going to sit here and read this book. See you in the morning. Been raining all night long and up to this point. It's about 11 a.m. I give myself about 100% chance of getting wet on the way out of here. It's not really raining right now, just kind of sprinkling a little bit, but probably gonna rain again. Unfortunately, this trail is totally impassable. A lot of these trees, I suspect, probably got knocked down by the hurricane last year, but it is just absolutely insane, the amount of trees that are down. It's just been pouring. If it continues pouring down rain like that, it looks like I'll be staying here. And probably what I'll do is make a break, try to find a grocery store. I don't have any cell service at all, so I'd like to find a place where I can text Bill and let him know I'm not going to be there tonight. I'm not exactly sure how far the nearest grocery store is. Hopefully it's not that bad, but I'm probably getting wet. The closest thing resembling a grocery store was a gas station about 30 minutes down the road. There, I texted Bill and talked to a couple other riders who were on their way south. See, that's pretty cool. Well, they do that like at Sturgis, where Harley will be out there, Indian, and sometimes I think BMW was out there this last year. Yeah. And you could test ride stuff. Of course, I'm working. I'm busy in my tent.
Up in New York does that too. They'll have a
oh yeah,
lot of
yeah. So how many miles you got on this Tour Glide?
About 46. It's all original. Everything's original.
And it's what, an 85, 80? Well, no, 89. Man, it's in great shape.
The only thing I had to go wrong with it was one day I was pulling that to it. I noticed for a long time that every time I put it in gear, I'd hear it go clunk like that. And I thought, that's just Harley, you know, so I didn't really worry too much about it. But one day I was like, this is several years later, I was at a stoplight and got ready to take off, and it go like that, you know, and it didn't move.
Yeah.
The where the cog is over here off the primary drive, off the transmission.
Yep.
Well, it's on a tapered shaft. It's got, you know, like, what do you call it, grooves in it, and it had a little fastener that was supposed to up there. Well,
yeah.
They didn't bend the tabs over at
the
factory.
Shoot. Oh,
and the nuts kind of loosened up, and
yeah.
so it backed off of it, and it was sitting there spinning on the shaft.
That's in pretty good shape. I mean, for an 89,
yeah.
that looks pretty good. Paint looks good. Pretty good. You lost your lens that goes over your headlight, it looks like. Oh, you did?
It kept getting fogged up underneath of it.
Oh, yeah?
And everything, and so you had to undo the screws, and it was too much aggravation.
Out at camp, I'd figured on it raining for the rest of the day, so I was somewhat surprised to be riding in damn near perfect weather on the way back. The weather's actually looking pretty decent, but I texted Bill and told him I'd either be there later today or tomorrow. I'm thinking at this point it's probably going to be tomorrow. All my stuff's soaking wet. I don't feel like packing it up in a hurry. Anyway, that's the way it goes. So got some eggs from the little, I hesitate to call it a general store. Really, it was a glorified gas station, really. Don't really have any butter or anything to cook them in, so they'll probably stick to the pan. All right, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty hungry, so. Get this pan warming up. Like I said, not much to go on those eggs, just some boulder salt, low sodium salt. I really wish I had some cheese or butter or anything, frankly, but all I got is a Big Mama pickled sausage. I guess I'm gonna maybe slice this up and put it on top. It'll give it a little bit of spiciness. All right, that first batch actually didn't turn out too bad. Give it a little dash of this boulder salt. Get a little bite of Big Mama. That didn't sound right. And a little bite of egg. Cheers. About like you would think it would be. It's not a bad little pool right there. This creek is stocked with trout, apparently. You can see some little small fry swimming around in there. Well, there's a really big hawk or some kind of bird of prey in that tree over there. I'm not really sure what it is. It's pretty damn big. All righty, finally got a ray of sunshine out here. It's about 9:30. I'm pretty bundled up, as you can see. It was a pretty cold night. All that rain yesterday seemed to have brought the cold with it. I'm really a big fan of this cot, man. Usually this air pad has been sliding out a couple hours into my sleep, and I just end up sleeping on the cot itself, which is actually pretty darn comfortable. It's not bad at all, but it is a little bit better with this pad, so I'm going to see what I can do about getting this to a point where it's not sliding off constantly. And yeah, just slowly packing up. I got to go somewhere with Wi-Fi and get a video uploaded, and then head down to my friend Bill's house. I'm just going to take a wild shot in the dark and say these people like Halloween. Oh man, this ride reminds me of how much I love riding motorcycles. Basically doing it day in and day out. Eventually it just kind of becomes normal, almost as if you're like walking or something, which is usually about the speed at which I ride. After not being on a motorcycle for about the last 2 weeks almost, doing Smoky Mountain Bike Week, and before that, Las Vegas, I'm just having a blast. Along the way, I stopped at a coffee shop to upload my video, then made the final push to Bill's place.
So we've had an adventure.
How's that?
So we ordered a quarter of a cow.
A quarter of a what?
Quarter of a cow.
A quarter of a cow.
The problem was she delivered it before I got the freezer. So that's arriving today. So there's some in the freezer in the house, there's some in the freezer there's some in the freezer. My little cooler, electric coolers, those are all sub 4. But I can't fit a mouse in any of them. They're packed to the gills.
So you need me to eat some of your meat?
Yeah, we just need to eat the meat.
Okay.
That's all.
I could do that.
So they deliver it, we divvy it up all over the place. Then I realized I went to grab a beer or soda or something in the refrigerator in the house. It was semi-cold. Like everything was hard froze except for like stuff on the bottom. And then it was starting to get soft, so we threw all that away, realizing refrigerator. It's an old refrigerator. Yesterday, I bought a new refrigerator while we were there. Just saw a dishwasher because our dishwasher doesn't dry anymore. So that's going right in there.
Right in there.
Our whole house is.
That's all right. Well, you've been telling me about your bikes for years, and I'd never seen them.
So this is the 96 that she found.
Oh, nice.
I had this mint condition back in the day. I think I bought it in 98, 99.
Wow.
And sold it in Phoenix. And I've missed it ever since. It was the best bike I'd ever had. So 96 nostalgia. This one looks like it's been sitting under a river for 6 years. It was sitting in a shed, hadn't been run much, so I threw a battery and nice JB weld to seal the gaskets up here and everything. I found when I bought it. So this is getting the Bates knobby tires and getting it slammed down. It's going to be more of a kind of motocross bars. It's going to be our beater for the
Rallies.
for the rallies and stuff, just because we're mostly in gravel and grass and things.
Yeah.
Something that'll be low, that'll fit up underneath the bed.
Oh, interesting. Is Vans making motorcycle grips?
They do.
They do?
Or at least they've lent their name to it. They're OD grips. But
Ah.
and then 98 Road King that's buried there. And this is Tish's 99 Heritage. That's my 97 Dyna out there, spooky.
That's right, Harry.
Wow.
I mean, no, the night train. So,
Look at those wheels.
yeah. Thunderstars, Harley Thunderstars.
Yeah, those are kind of rare, huh?
They are. They're actually getting pretty, prices shooting up on them.
So you got the Screaming Eagle heads on there?
I do. It's got Axtel jugs, cast iron jugs. EV27 with a Mikuni HSR 42.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of this thing I run on everything. This has the Mikuni with the did I put one on there? I can't remember what that has on it. Pretty sure it has a Mikuni on it. If not, it will have.
I like the foot pegs.
Yes. Some a little more than just pegs, because with my nerve damage, of course, again, it's her bike, but with my nerve damage, I can't ride forward controls because of the tremors I get and my feet pop off the pegs. So
Yeah.
I try to go floorboards on most. Like if you'll notice, my Dyna out there has floorboards added to it, because that bike I bought and it had sat outside for 9 years in the weather in San Diego. It was one of my best friend's bikes, so he says, come and get it. So I went out there, we loaded it with a tractor, brought it back here, and the reason it's named Spooky is because I bought it October 30th, 31st, whatever Halloween is.
Yeah.
I got it home, I pulled it in here, pulled the seat and gas tank off of it, and a nest of black widows had just hatched, and the entire garage here was infested. They just went everywhere and set up house. So that's why it's called Spooky.
This might be my Halloween video.
Right? And so I took it all apart, rebuilt it. This is
We're going with the Halloween theme. I mean, her name's Morticia.
Morticia. Wow, I picked the wrong house to come knocking.
Right. So this is partially Bob's museum too. He's got
Extra parts and
if you
shit.
look over there, there's his old windshield.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's what Bob did when he first walked in here. He's like, oh my God, look at this. And he just started taking pictures and filming it.
Yeah.
But being on the road, doing what we do, we had a yard sale this summer, so all that junk over there is from the yard sale. And then you haven't really been able to work on the bike, then you just kind of like pack everything in here.
And you've been doing the rallies for how many years now?
8 years.
8 years?
Started with motorcycle parts, then moved on to cigars.
And you've turned it into, I mean, you've done a lot with it, man. I've watched you grow.
You've been there
pretty much since the beginning, when it was just a little 10 by 10.
Yep.
You had one location,
No brand.
behind Boot Hill Saloon and friggin' Ormond Beach. And now you got like usually 2 locations. A lot of the rallies that you work.
2 locations. We've done up to 4 locations. And now we do a 10 by 20 now.
10 by 20. You got a nicer sort of setup. I mean,
Did the branding on it. We try to actually build a store.
People know you. I mean, that's the thing, is like, you mention your name at the rallies, people know who you are. Where's Bill set up? Oh yeah, he's back there.
You know, we don't look at it as much sales as we look at it as hospitality. You know, everybody goes to a motorcycle rally. It's their vacation. It's their time to let their hair down and relax. And you know, we do it for profit, but also we're proud that we do it as a service as well. You know, by cutting the cigar, helping a person select their cigar. We're not pretentious. We're not snobby. We love the teachable moments in what we do.
Yep.
And I'm going to keep doing it as long as I can do it. I really can't think of anything else that brings me joy more. I always say that I wish I'd learned about this 30 years ago, but I'd have screwed it all up back then.
Cool. So where do you guys spend the winter? Do you actually go somewhere, or?
About Thanksgiving, we come off the road. Sometimes we get the vendor depression, and then we just sleep through the winter here. But
Kind of hibernate.
then in January, we'll start heading to Florida. We'll do Gibtown Bike Fest is usually our first
Okay.
event.
Okay. Gibtown. You want to explain a
Gibtown,
little bit of the history of?
Gibtown is a great little carnival-based bike rally. It's put on by the Showmen's Association, which is where all your carnies across the country go to winter. And they have a great fraternal organization there. Beautiful property right on the river, real close to Tampa. They treat us like gold. We have a great little. It's not huge. You don't get rich, but it's a great little place.
There it is again.
Yeah, cameras everywhere. It's just a great little place, and they got the Ferris wheel and helicopter rides and all kinds of. It's half carnival, half motorcycle rally.
I got to get down there one of these days.
It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah. When does it happen?
Usually around the first or second week in January.
Ugh,
It's
yeah.
called Gibtown Bike Fest in Gibsonton, Florida.
Where you guys set up at Bike Week now?
Bike Week in Daytona?
Yeah.
Cabbage Patch.
Oh, at the Cabbage Patch. Okay.
Yeah.
That's more the cigar smoking crowd.
Yes.
All right, he's getting ready to pack up his trailer and get ready to go down to Biketoberfest, so I'm kind of helping him load everything up. Here's Bill's creative strap job. Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that.
If it fits, it chips.
There you go. She's solid.
I don't think it's going nowhere.
Ain't going nowhere.
Sleeping in and afternoon siesta.
This is your prisoner?
This is it. We feed them. We feed them.
That's nice you feed him at
We
least.
feed.
That's some good squirrel right there.
That looks like some good squirrel. You did a pretty good job on those.
Thank you.
Those are my world's famous Brussels.
Oh yeah, baby. Got
Those
bacon
are
in
the-
there.
Those are I made Greg Caruso finally eat Brussels sprouts.
The next morning, Bill sent me off with a couple pounds of frozen tripe, and I rode out into the crisp autumn air. All right, just made it back into the state of Virginia, just kind of walking around, trying to get warmed up. The temperature was about 44 this morning. I got my heavy gloves today, so I'm gonna stay on the interstate up through Fancy Gap, which is a very beautiful ride, and then get off on some back roads. At this point, my final rally of the year was coming up in Daytona. After that, I'd be a free man once more, with visions of Southeast Asia shimmering on the horizon.
So yeah, as stupid as this script is, Joe tells me I have to read it. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, please hit like and subscribe. As always, I've included an optional donate link in the Dropbox for anybody that might like to contribute to this project. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the road. So stupid. I sure hope he pays me for this.